Today, Saturday, the 2nd of May, 2020. On Saturdays, we can learn a table everything we pass through Sierra Network radar during the week. Will you self get opportunity for Rob Multiple or maybe something else pass now your radar where you want to bring to your attention? A lot of things pass now we radar na Sierra Network. Even Mrs. F AAA, I get it in there for talk. But make we just go through the things them we pass and make we dive into we program proper one today. Make us just remind we, Usai we be there last Saturday where we been there now. Last Saturday, the numbers that we get 4 new cases last Saturday, and then we make a total of 86 cumulatively. 86 cumulatively. That we add all the positive cases them will be there in a salon, now be 86. And the total number of death now be 3. And the people who will be recover now be 10. And the people them will be there in a quarantine now be 889. That's now be last Saturday, the 25th of April. Okay. Make we begin drop the numbers there now. On Sunday, the government of Salon begin with their numbers here. Let me tell you, say we get 7 new cases. We make the total number of confirmed cases inside the country to 93. And we get 4 deaths. 10 people will be still recover, and the people that will be in a quarantine, they be still team up at 889. We be also lanced the chief minister being subsidized Muslim them within the Kenema districts. By way of manner where it be buy some food item them, where it be go give them Muslim them where they fast. We be also launch President Bill be kickstart in agenda for digitalize Sierra Leone. That one they become with a little bit of controversy last Sunday now we Facebook page because people then begin for discourse that conspiracy theory about coronavirus having something to do with 5G. People then begin right say, oh, look, they don't come now 5G, then they can't put soon at the country where coronavirus go can't kill the people them. All, my dear, 5G and coronavirus, they don't get nothing in common. Not to in first cousin, not to in last cousin. They're not even then at the same family tree. Go check the tree no more. That 5G day and coronavirus, they all two, they're not in at the same family tree. So make we just understand that. Because we see people them just they discuss about that. Monday, we make Sierra Leone 59 years. Where he say, in taking paper them from Britain. And in na independent person now. He saying don't gain independence. And the question was asked. 59 years on, waiting we don't gain. Well, the president of Sierra Leone, he be address the nation that particular day. And that address day, he be focused on patriotism. For us to be patriot to one another and to the country. If you listen that particular message the president give and listen about us being patriotic and go back into times and listen to past independent message them. Waiting we as Sierra Leoneans them, not only. But why it be say we not the able for follow to the messages there? Think about that. Make we continue. On Monday, the numbers them we go again. 6 new cases. We can make the total number of confirmed cases them reach 99. And the death we still there 4. The recovery we still there 10. and the currency be raised to 1,187. And you know, say Solomon Jamiu na in at the person where the president don't put as a spokesperson for COVID-19 now. We go calm that side because it look like say the COVID-19 response, they are not doing their job. But now they go. He say what is good for the goose should be good for the gander. What in that they be mean? If they talk about people who know they follow procedures where they in place, one for even the inter-district lockdown. Now I will be dealing with the other day, where a minister say him be the sleep inside Montana checkpoint till the next day morning. You will be there for that show day. You know how we deal with them. If you not been there, I'm afraid go YouTube, you go listen and day. We also be get a message from Mohammed Chernoba, where na be the flag bearer, the 2018 flag bearer for the National Democratic Alliance Party. We be sound an alarm for say the coronavirus don't enter Pademba Road prison. That was on Monday. I want to make you really follow, because a lot of things them happen this week, and they all then connect to one another in a chain. So please, listen as we go on. Monday, Ulan say coronavirus enter saloon. That'll be the evening time. But Monday morning, 11 a.m. saloon time, now that's in the COVID-19 response, the emergency operational center, now that then can always give you an update. Lamrana of AYV, he be asked a question. He say, in getting from reliable source, say, somebody test positive inside Pademba Road prison. Dr. Vandy, when I want the people that will be there at the panel, where after that day, he not come again, but when a person will be there at the panel, say categorically that was not true. Not true, and nothing like that not be happen inside Pademba Road. In the evening, well, the Salon Judiciary begin for make we know say coronavirus don't enter Pademba Road. Macandom, point 1. There we go. We will also get from Sir Emerson Lamina, himself be write a piece where say mirror on our yesterday. That one day be dedicated to Sierra Leone at 59. And we'll be there, una know it will be discussed that day. Let me go to Tuesday. Obelance, we will get 5 confirmed cases them, the new one them, and a total number of 104. Cumulatively, now we get the death before, and recovery, we get 2 person we add by the recovery, we make 12. And the total number of people that will be in a quarantine, 1,192. ACC, they want me and you for no say, they indict Alhaji Mohammed Fodi Kamara, when I be supervisor of schools and former caretaker principal of one secondary school, La Potloko. They say it be misappropriate. Go to the website, snradio.net, all NTIA they give it so it. And Tuesday, listen, in the evening, now I give it Tuesday, na be in the morning. Tuesday evening, Ubiland say, will not be any new case, will not be, so everything be dead, but will be get 1 death. Let me tell you, say, 1 person die. And I even intended, then tell say the person, na be homeless person, we be they hang around, come to hospital. And then they tell we. They say, somebody see him, then call 117. 117 come, he take the person, If they not come out for treatment, and the person passed away. And then we go sleep with. Even the Tuesday program we do now, and that will be deal with. We wake Wednesday morning. The first thing we will learn wake Wednesday morning, before that katakata come na Pademba Road, we learn say that person will be die Tuesday night. We then be say na homeless person where they hang around, come out hospital, in order again. But they are alive. And they respond to treatment. Macadam point 2. This is now 2 against the COVID response. The first one, I just talk about this week. The first one, that one where they say somebody test positive na Pademba Road, where the news Canada, before they even can tell we. Then later now then tell we. We then be say, no, nothing like that's not happen. 2, then tell we say, somebody die. They don't add in number, but the number of deaths, say 5th. Then Wednesday morning, they can't tell we say, no, that person they not die. He they alive, but he responds to treatment. So the number come up from 5, it come back to 4. Take notes. COVID-19 response. That particular day on Wednesday, we be learn say we get 12 new confirmed case. And at that 10 day, Bond district, they appear at the COVID-19 premiership. And we then cancel, then count 4 people them. That'll be Wednesday. And on Wednesday, live from the Pademba Road prison or Pademba Road Correctional Center, we be getting for Lante, riots be the inside it. We buildings them but set ablaze. Later we be get for Lante, there's over 3,000 bags of rice. 9, they not be able to account for. Born, perish. We get the Minister of Information, which he be right. He say, inmates of the Pademba Road prison, then be riots this morning, but no high-stake prisoner cell was affected. No high-stake prisoner. Then away the news then begin come on ado. The news then begin come on ado. On Wednesday, Sylvia Blyden be take to Twitter page and say, beaucoup people they don't call and say, the Honorable Lyle and Slimmer don't send police for go arrest them. That's now Wednesday. When all this thing about Pademba Road be they go on. He write na Twitter. We share the first video we surface. We show we about somebody where they go inside Pademba Road prison, say na had the rest be there, over 3,000, now they say na 6 container, then they say no, na 8 no, na 6 container, okay. At the ending, they say na over 3,000 bags of rice. All around the na Wednesday. Then the government of Salon began to pull a press release for make me and you know waiting happen na Pademba Road. Then call them an attempted prison break. At first, na be fire, na be riots. But when they pull the press release, na attempted prison break. And then we want to make say government be strongly condemn the attempt for destabilize the security of the state. Now that's the government of Salon be talk, not them press release. Well, when you come out here, things then be happen though. That will be getting back say American embassy, some parts of the embassy be there on fire. But later, the American embassy be pull a press release for make we know say no part by the embassy no born, even though few people them be get injured, but now one tanker now be explode na the embassy lot. We cause that fire and that smoke where people them be they see. The same Wednesday will be get for Lancey after all this thing they go about Pademba Road. Will be Lancey an award of offshore petroleum concession. They block them for make them begin, you know, make them begin pull the oil. They don't award the contract. Well, inside that, some people then begin say, even the previous administration, they don't do that. Some people claim, say, this administration come, then cancel. So now, they don't sign another contract with another people then. Well, the eye they watch. What will be deal with Naya on Wednesday? For say, the EOC, then begin for apologize. For say that person will be die Tuesday, you know that again Wednesday, and also waiting be happen na Pademba Road. Will be limit time to waiting the government of Salone tell we. On Thursday, 8 new confirmed cases. And then they became the total to 124 cumulatively. We get 7 death. 2 people them add. 2 people them add. And the recoveries, 7 people them be add by the recoveries. We can go to 21. And the number of people them will be in a quarantine now 1,166. That was on Thursday. Pay attention, please. The same Thursday, we will get opportunity. We will not one day go inside Pademba Road yet. Where the Vice President of Sierra Leone, Mohamed Jules de Jallo, will pay a visit inside the prison. And we get opportunity for C. We get opportunity for Yeri from some of the officers them. And faintly Yeri some jab them with the prisoners then they throw. Like one thing will be Yeri. At that time, it was up to 1 p.m. going to 2 Salone time. The prisoner then they say from morning they not be eat yet. Even at one time, then in Mosiri, you can go back and be a witness if you're not talking. Say if you now be one for it, you not for be born the rest them. And so he be answer them. And if you be watch that live day, you know it in transpire. The Center for Accountability and the Rule of Law, CARL, let me present the 2019 Corruption Perception Survey report to the ACC, where they show say 92% confidence people then get on per ACC, and then say then they see encouraging progress in the last 2 years for fight corruption inside Salone. The APC party self not be left behind. Then self be give their own press release concerning waiting happen at Pademba Road Correctional Center. And we be lancing yesterday when a Friday go be a public holiday because that be International Workers' Day. This now another one where because beaucoup people have for ask question. Beaucoup people have ask question because NACIT be donate 1 billion leones to the COVID-19 fight. NACIT donate 1 billion leones to the COVID-19 fight. People in the ask say, who sign NACIT pull money for go donate? They say NACIT, not to people in retirement money than they. Whose business NACIT they make where they make profit stay, you go donate 1 billion leones. They say if na the people the money, whose people when NACIT together for make it accent say, dear, we want take part of our money for make we go donate. Some people then say, yes, NACIT self get for represent the people of Salone. They want them where they save for latter rain days so that they go represent the people them and donate to the COVID-19 fund. What do you think about that donation day? That same Thursday day, we be lancing the president of Sierra Leone get for talk to we. And finally, he be get for talk. Where some man they say, now one of the shortest presidential address inside Salone. That day where the president talk. Saying that the shortest one. They say them be there, expect the president for give some assurance to the people of Sierra Leone. For spend a little bit of time, make it talk to the people of Sierra Leone. Since something be happen on Wednesday, where because a little bit of kitty, and the next day they say the president they can't talk. The president just goes straight to the point, say, how they see how things they go. It's like say Freetown don't become an epicenter, and the numbers then they rise. It's like say now, the community transmission we get. So there will be a lockdown. Yes, as we speak now, officially, it's lockdown time in Sierra Leone. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Now that day the president talk about. Go straight. Then people then be the wait. God bless Sierra Leone. Now they hear next. People then be say, wait to. Depend on waiting they go on. Even some people and they in quarantine. You know, even give assurance say yes. Let we all be at this time. We will try for faith and give us some tete-a-tete. Run down, no how we they go, how we come out. But and saying to you, say the president, he don't serve isolation. So I make him make a sharp. Make you very waiting again for city. And inside our arrest day, we also advise the bank them for open on Friday, even though they don't say Friday and a holiday, but banks can be open on Friday and Saturday. And then they will be deal with Naya on Friday. Yesterday, now the Twitter page of Sylvia Olainka Blyden. We get for land say, I don't know if it be SOS call or waiting. Police, then be they na in the mots, they bang in the mots. And he say they enter in compound. Well, towards the end of the day, will be later land say the police them be arrest Dr. Sylvia Olainka Blyden. And up to now, we not get any press release from anybody coming from CID, coming from the lawyers that will go represent them, coming from, I don't know, but me not see, unless if you don't see. For tell we the reason, if not questioning, not arrest or not waiting. We don't get any idea. Now let's go back to EOC, because we don't put 2 points on the table. We began say Salone be registered 12 new cases them yesterday. 12 new cases. We be carry the number to 136 cumulatively. The death now be 7. Recoveries go to 21. 21. Total number of people in quarantine yesterday, me people them. Now be 2,642. Officially, that's what they tell we. 2,642 people in quarantine. And I don't know will be deal with Naya yesterday. A lot of questions can be asked on our yesterday program. Oh, think say the people deserves an answer. We belan say government be provide direct cash transfer ahead of the 3 days lockdown to vulnerable people them na Salone. And also, we'll answer for safeguard the needs during the 3 day lockdown. Not to government no more provide direct cash transfer, but WFP they also give 3,800 vulnerable people them. It give them things them for able for help them during the 3 days lockdown. If you answer all side the name, go on our website, it's there. Well, today when I Saturday for meet up the lockdown tomorrow, Ed Sabi pull a press release. Say the car power ship, one per them, and are the one where they supply Eastern electricity. And they go down for maintenance. The one where they supply Eastern, a day before the lockdown, they go down for maintenance. And light no go day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. light no go day on Saturday for meet up the lockdown on Sunday, where they start on Sunday. We will also launch the second batch of medical items with Jack Ma Foundation begin to Salone, don't arrive na Salone, and the Chinese embassy inside Salone don't hand over anything then to the Sierra Leone government. Now let's come to EOC now. Wait, let's see if I get any other thing before they come to EOC, yes? So that from there now, we'll go just dive inside the program. Let's leave EOC quick. The Sierra Leone Bar Association, they said they give their own general notice on the attempted jailbreak na Pademba Road. I don't know if you don't see them, but it go good or make you go read what Bar Association say. The Honorable Minister, the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs, Lahai Lawrence Lima, they write today on Facebook page. In the last sentence, he say, the APC for notes, and it's a must. Then for note say, this SLPP, not to the SLPP of the late President Tijan Kaba of blessed memory. He say, because any APC group we want bring unrest na salon, then go be dealt with. All the other thing the way they do, go na the website. You go meet Andy. Okay. Campaign for Human Rights Development International, when Abdullah Fatoma, they head them, but the Chadi then have be pull a press release. We say public accountability and respect for human rights during the COVID-19 response, then for be upheld. So it just want for remind authorities them about that. When I look now to EOC, because it look like same and who get bone for pick today. Yesterday we be there, we see all the numbers them, and one part the numbers them wouldn't be given yesterday. Now for say the number of people them will be there in quarantine yesterday now be 2,642. That was on Friday, the 1st of May, 2020. Now that didn't give you. You can imagine. Today, wouldn't they give you the numbers them? First of all, the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, the number, they different from the Ministry of Information and Communication. Let's begin from there. The Ministry of Health and Communication, the number, they different from the Ministry of Information and Communication. Then we don't do this one time. They don't do them back again today. But then they not 27 na the case. Today on, then tell we say, now there we get 19 new cases. When are the highest number where we don't get pan COVID-19. 19 new cases now we get today. And the last time we get high number again, now be 18. But today, we get 19 new cases. Now that's the one make me a you know. And out of this 19 cases, 18 na inside Friton. 18 na inside Friton. One mean Friton, the rural and the urban. 18 na indenge. One na inkobot sa Kenema. But Friton pull chest better one. Pan this league. We bring we to 155 people them we don't confirm with COVID-19 na salon. 155. The death na 8. They said the one person we lost in life to COVID, will not be able to beat COVID-19, and somebody will be there in dialysis. And they say the person now being in 60s. Now I'm waiting until we today. The Ministry of Information and Communication, I tell we say, the numbers there no can go correct with waiting the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, GIWI. The recovery, then GIWI 21. Recovery 21. But recoveries na the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, then give we 27. And then give we. But later on, towards evening time, we na salon na be 7 p.m. Now that time they then can give we recoveries for 27. But the term would then be given 21. That Sunday, at the same time, the Ministry of Health and Sanitation then give it 27. Not to that side they worry you. The sign away now of concern. Now the total number of people where they in quarantine. We all remember we do program now yesterday. Then tell we say the total number of people where they in quarantine yesterday now be 2,642. Today, then tell we say the total number of people where they in quarantine now 1,182. 1,182. And then give it today. Yesterday, then give we 2,642. Okay. Una no say share network. We reporters then kinde na the daily briefing where the EOC they give. If you don't know, well, follow we na YouTube because na they you get a good copy and listen everybody where they ask question, where waiting at the answer and everything we can upload with video na YouTube, SN Radio na YouTube. So with all we will be complaining yesterday, we get for do with quarantine, we get for do with what they don't put in place for the officers them, may they understand for beats people them. We also ask people them within quarantine homes them. We ask all them questions there who not be don't put in. Unfortunately, the question was asked, but no answer was provided for us. The question was asked, but no answer was provided. Yesterday, if you remember, Naya, case number 90, I tell you, I say, Lamrana be asked about case number 90. So case number 90, if you don't know, now that person where they say get coronavirus inside Pademba Road. If you don't follow EOC, you go find out say Lamrana always there on top of in game per case number 90. As the things then they happen, if he come na EOC, he asks question, no say later. That question we ask, not true. Case number 90, now the person will be in a Pademba Road, they say test positive. Instead of them can go na any treatment center, they no can go there, but they can go na Connaught Hospital. Yesterday, the 1st of May, I'm gonna ask again. He say, case number 90. In here, he say it don't run away. You know they Connaught again. Remember the starting. They say this person he run away from quarantine home. Now so he take Eastern Police, outside and say then charge and a court, he end up on Pademba Road. They say he gets coronavirus on Pademba Road, make all waiting and put in place, then suspend court sitting them for 1 month and all these things, then pull and commode, then can go to Connaught Hospital. Connaught Hospital, Lamana gets news say he don't run away commode. He asked the question yesterday. Then one gosh and badging question in great play. But now virtually they ask for more in voice. But they talk say, no, please make it ask. So Solomon Jamiu will be say, and go take up on this case himself. And on Saturday, we will be informed. And on Saturday, we were informed, say, definitely, case number 90, don't run away. In order to Connaught again. EOC, what is going on? How una go to give you numbers there every day? Take case number 90, don't run away. On Friday, you guys were questioned. Una say una no get answer, but una go check, and una go come back, and una can now on Saturday can tell we say, yes, that's who say don't run away. But however, una una de suspect usaide and una de close in on that. Okay. So triple be done na yao. Who they talk yesterday say look how most people and then are quarantine and say, you know what? Let me self ask question. I was part of the Zoom because then they do Zoom. I was part of the Zoom. And also I be follow them back on Facebook. And I hand over the question back to a reporter where they inside the EOC place the outside and they give the report. Now ain't triple be here so if you go there, some people can be a witness. If you go there, you go see I asked that question in the past 10 times. Because then they jump me question and need a great answer. I ask say yesterday una give you this number. Today una give you 1,182. What is going on? Na mistake yesterday or waiting? They don't read me question. EOC again use for una. I have my own platform. So if una not read the question, well, who they lay on a table? Because if we think say if we ask question, una supposed to read them and make una give we answer. But Madam Lady, where be they read? I go to the extent I even comment they say if they choose the questions the way you want for read. I go to the extent I ask. Eh? We create a network for people in the diaspora. Then they say, no, will they follow the news? Will they follow her? Will they follow her like a they follow sugar? So that we no go kanaya for can say, okay, now so then be say. So if we ask question, when a legit question say yesterday, it was 2,642. Today, now 1,182. What's going on? And you know, but they don't even feel safe first. So one have to choose not for ask read that question, they say first. There's more to it, but I can't go there because we report and can go there. So make a left and I. Eh? So na they may no get issue now. Because the telephone be don't answer, we all for don't know say, okay, na be mistake una mistake yesterday. But since una choose not for answer, una choose say una no go answer, then some kind of a dabaru business una dey play with people their lives. Because people in a quarantine, look, then they cry. Eh? Then they cry. I believe so you see the picture where Umar Ufufana share. We even put on our website about the way people then quarantine them na Kenema. Una go pull people in at the house. Una say for quarantine, una count there na school. Better facility, no, most better safe facility, nothing no dey. Una take school bench there. Una take school bench there, una put them together. Then una take them chinch rusted mattress there. Now una put there for make people lay down and sleep. Lights no dey, water no dey. What did the people then do for make una quarantine so? Na jail man there. What did they happen with all the money them? With all the money them, what did they happen? Because it's high time make we tell una say we dey see you. Not to this one for they can't talk big English and big what things safe. Not to him. Because when people then kick out and say, oh, people have to wake up, they say, hey, no, the government don't do this. Oh, my dear, please, oh. Look who said in quarantine people. Look the people who are in quarantine. Then they tell now almost this, no food. What is wrong with us? Now we they make more back say we get over 100 almost days. Corona no reach inside salon. Yes, the president he talk. But for talk now one. Now the action now pass the talk. Because then he say what na mouth not to load na head. And definitely, you don't go say, oh, no point up at the president. My dear, at the president, I appoint there. And the president appoints there. Why are they playing with the lives of people? When I go tell you say yesterday, now 2,642. Then today, I can't tell you say now 1,182. Where them people, where the rest? Where the rest, where they? If na mistake, will be asked the question, say if na mistake, we na for no answer we. Where they? EOC, you guys need for step up COVID-19 response team. Una numbers, they know they add up. Una numbers, they know they add up. Now, una only make people, they want the way they create their fake news, then false information. Now, they give them arms and ammunition. And we people them alive. We need them alive. Una make people then just they talk they say them hey coronavirus not this alone. This now they give them then sin and they. Within now just the stress by the people they say coronavirus they please. We don't go donate hand washing. We don't go donate face mask. Una they come. But una numbers they know they add up. Not to showbiz. Not to showbiz. Una quarantine people them. The day una they go say, hey, this house is on lockdown. They can't quarantine una all. As una they go una for go to package. Una for go to package. As una they go una say, if na almost bag rest, na almost una for don't do una wait yourself. But no, una just take una lockdown, then una go. Is that the way to do it? Una go take people in the house, na kenema, una can't put in na school. And una get every district now gets a coordinator. Every district gets a coordinator. This is not about APC and SLPP. This is about the government of Sierra Leone taking care of the citizenry of Sierra Leone. So, not to politics at all. But the people of Sierra Leone believe in the leadership of President Biona in the hand of Agi. And the hand over safe la lent. Then they lent you for 5 years. But with the numbers not they add up, we can't turn blind eyes to it. For make we just say, oh, maybe na mistake, though we left them. The other day when they say fifth death, now so somebody come back, they can't write say, oh, say network, una need forget to fact right. Una say don't begin spread fake news. We be say na una EOC na una dua. Now then they can't give the bad name. Then now una don't give you one number yesterday. Today una can't give you other number back. Don't for left una. Una de dua. Una de dua. All this, they jeopardize the people in the country. Because you will get some people where they say, yes, not true. Coronavirus not there. You get the people we just want to see hell in the country. I beg una not give them the matches and the pet school. Before una go live, una get now 11 o'clock no more. Now una they can live. Una get 24 hours. Forget una acts together. Forget una numbers together. Not a way Ministry of Health and Sanitation don't put you on from almost o'clock. Una self go spy day. Don't una say una can't change una own. That's why to me, I know a lot of people they think say, oh this pademba, oh this pademba, oh yes, so tell God thank you everything. But the fight against COVID-19, we know how many people we lost to Ebola. And COVID-19, now indiscipline, complacency, now he wants. And we don't want that. So we they believe, say, we they take and say, yes, coronavirus in a saloon. Even though they know they act right, not for make we put with people in a situation where we go begin get high numbers the way they die. No. Not so because then they do this, we for begin tell people and say, oh, okay, yes, stand true. No. If you didn't, I want to make you for saying not in a saloon. Please. Please. Do ya with a big una? Una way the COVID-19 response. Yeah? With a big una try get una act them together. People in quarantine, the numbers there now, una get una act together. The numbers don't add up. And me, I refuse for say, na mistake, because me I ask question, una no answer. So not to me they can't talk say na mistake. If na mistake, una be get 24 hours for corrector. But you guys never did. So to me, it was correct. Una not be taking notice. Well, somebody need for losing job. Somebody need for losing job. Again, if una do things correctly, trust me, within a year, for make we all put we hands them on deck, for make we end the fight, end COVID-19 na salon. Beaucoup parou for be dey salon right now, but we know dey. Who say we dey? All man dey who say dey. All man dey who say dey. So we dey hope say tomorrow, una come on, do ya? Una come on tomorrow, una tell we what you wire. Make a call to Smantoli. Make it tell we what's in it get for it today. Yes, Usmantoli, you get the platform.
Okay, thank you very much, Triple A. I'll not say today you don't put a lot of topics then at the table, but we're not able. I will just choose some few ones then.
Yes, that's fine.
But before I go into that, first of all, I just want to wish we people them good luck for this excruciating circumstance. Now this 3 days lockdown, we start from this 12 o'clock to Wednesday. So I wish them good luck. I know say it's very difficult for them, especially in terms of the economic circumstance where they go in our country. But as we all continue for plead with them and plead with the authorities, them they are going to observe the protocols. Them it's very important for our life and for our well-being. We deal with them, we stand with them. So now me will message them one day to the people. Them quickly, I look at two important topics that we put on the table. One, I look at the numbers them in terms of COVID-19. And this nothing we would only talk about in this forum. It's very, very annoying where we get a team of people and where then put in charge of a very dangerous, contagious disease, where it be said that number and they to a very large extent, they influence with decisions then. They influence people in a salon then believe in terms of COVID-19. As we all know, they repeatedly say, now this forum, you know, a lot of people in a salon, not only in Sierra Leone, even in the diaspora, still they argue, say COVID-19 not in our country. And it's sad for see the EOC, they give you wrong data in terms of the number of cases them would get our country. This it jeopardize the entire strategy, to be honest. Now look at some of the examples then. Look at the escapee. I mean, I talk about case 90. Nobody not able to tell me until Lamrana, when a man when just media person, then go question for ask the question, where is case 90? So does it mean, critical question is, does it mean if Lamrana not been go ask them this question about case 19, so that information they for hide them from me completely? That's the way we would look at them. Because they're not been prepared at all for tell me where is case 90. And case 90 is critical. Critical in the sense that one, na inmate prisoner, na Pandema Road prison. And secondly, na escapee. And we all know the dangers when somebody escaped from the quarantine center. We don't know how most people they go to infect. So then one of the evidence we will put forward for say COVID response team, they know they do the work appropriately. Then come to the second point. You raise a very good point. In terms of the people away in quarantine. It's very difficult to understand. Now, yesterday, we talked, say, the number is more than double. Because the day before, I think it was about 1,000 some hundred. Then yesterday, the number doubled to, say, 2,000, more than double, 2,642. Where is the other 1,000 some hundred they come up from? Because if you look at the data, what tell me say, within a day, the incubation period, then go on past that incubation period. It's very difficult for belief. Therein, if we don't come up with an explanation, say, look, we quarantine certain people then, but we don't find out say, something like that. They don't find out say that people will quarantine a mistake. Then before they come, because this is a daily update. And this, as I said, this information is very, very crucial. Now, I make a large number of the people, then they question the existence of the disease in our country because the numbers, they add up. And one thing for sure where I want to authorities them or COVID-19 strategists them to understand is this. It gets a lot of socio-political and economic consequences. A lot of it. Look at today, we just understand, say, even in the U.S., they say this will be the hardest hit, even from the days of recession in 1930, the Great Depression where they reboot, where a lot of things can collapse. So you look at this. But let me make it quite clear. This is very important, right? This is the early age, according to some of the analysts. Yeah, this is the early age of the disease. Already, we only get pressure, big pressure in terms of the number of people that we're in quarantine, we're not able to look after, we're not able to take care of, they're not able to feed them, they're not able to provide the facilities that we don't get, where they deserve to get. Imagine if we get people where say 5, may God forbid, we are not praying for that, but we get for forecast. That is how that is how you model scenarios then. Yeah, we get for forecast. Imagine if we get about 5,000 people there as quarantine centers then. How are we going to feed them people and they? How are we going to take care of them? At this point in time, just about 1,000, over 1,000, with a struggle for look after them people here. How are we going to take care if this number increased to 3,000? These are some of the consequences then we already talk about, And we see the other point again, the death rate. We get for worry because you get for look at the proportion of the number of people and we confirmed cases as compared to the death rate. The number, they go up. Well, this we can say, you see, some people are waiting sick again, going back to the same statistics, they no will believe, say, we get COVID-19. So they will decide to stay at home, till, then die, because they don't believe. This is why it's very, very critical for let this team get the data right. They have to make sure they collect the data and give we correct information about what will happen in our country. But as I say, overall, the consequences are great in terms of a mistake of the numbers. We don't see what happened during the time of the Ebola. Over 14,000 people were infected, and we get about 4,000 dead. So if we allow this thing to go out of control in terms of capacity level, it will be very difficult for no be able to grasp this thing. I mean, some of the analysts then they talk say, no, we not allow. We get if we set a target law, don't allow for let this thing exceed that target thing. Because it's about capacity. Do we have the health facility? What about the economic stand? Now then thing and they will go for look at, then they could not let the number go up. And when they come up with then strategies here, such as this lockdown, then they try to make it become effective. Because if them locks down here when they make, it become effective, then you will finally say they will try for slow down the chain of transmission. Even if break the chain of transmission, but it will try for slow down the chain of transmission. And we know say then secure now come and go. Now come and go. It get for come to a time, it get for go. But the shock, the degree of shock, then will determine whether we will be able to move very quickly from the shock. As simple as that. And then could they call on the government, their measures are where they take. Let's be strategic and effective. So that the shock, we will be able, pushing the shock, so that after the pandemic pass, we'll be able to move on very quickly. As simple as that. Now, like every country now they fight. Where I was, so that when they reach the peak, we begin go down, so that we don't get too much pressure. The good news before I left Funam, the good news when we look at some of the analysis then way they make, the good news about this pandemic, is this: Sierra Leone get a youthful population. That is more than apparent. We'll get a youthful population. And at the end of the day, I'm going at the statistics now. I think according to the 2015 census, about 7.1 million people in. But out of this, we'll get about 45.8% of the people then they own under the age of 15. And 74.8% they below the age of 35. So what it is they tell me is this. According to data, they say people already over the age of 45 are more likely, for get serious symptoms. Because not all that way, they say it will develop the sick, or will get the sick, will get some serious symptoms where will lead to the point for hospitalized or need a ventilator and all that. We will create pressure on the health system. But research don't tell me say, when the serious cases mostly it arise from the age of 55 and higher. While as young people highly unlikely will suffer severe symptoms then. So Sierra Leone, I believe to a very large extent, if only we try for idea and we authorities don't let we down, they kind of don't begin let we down so. We go able to a very large extent sustain, some of these consequences of COVID-19 in terms of mortality rate, basically. So that's the argument. Although other people they argue in terms of, other diseases, because we get a weak health system, but when you look at, people that believe say age are the most important factor research don't prove and say age that the most important factor where will affect the death rate and the serious symptoms rate. Basically, that is the common conclusion here. However, for chronics, so that I will give other people a chance, we won't get enough time today, we just call on the authority. Let them give you some correct data. Let them just come. I think you are responsible, setting here. When I come together, when I collect the information and come out and give you credible information. We tire for the tell the people and say COVID-19 in the country. When I give you correct information. Data is important. Information about this COVID-19 is so important, exceptionally. So now that's the moment we want to put on the table. I know say a lot of people that want tipping. I don't want to waste your time too much. Thank you very much, Triple A. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you, sir, for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Make a count, Aisatu Kake. Make we hear waiting in get for we for today. Yes, Aisatu, you get a platform.
Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Aisatu Kake Jalo from New York. No say the news what they actually deal with today, it's somewhat concerning. The fact that accuracy, the fact that consistency, the fact that they let it tell the public the accurate information, really, that's not the way to go when it comes to healthcare, when it comes to human health, when it comes to human rights, and all the other things that will come along with it. So before anybody will come to the numbers then what they deal with right now in our salon, yesterday, they give one figure, and then today, then they give another figure. If say you're not ready for give update on something specific, take your time so that you not come back and tell them a different story. Because really, this is not how it should be done. We all yesterday feel say the number them now more than double what it was, and now they deal with a different number. And this is not the first time when they make error. The last time they say somebody die, and then they come back and say the person not die, and I feel say really that the general public or the international community really want to know from the country. Let them understand, say, the salon will get right now, also the salon will get many years back. People didn't get access to internet materials and get access to so many things. And so why you go back and change data, change numbers and where this to say be? Or if indeed, here, Nami on side, that's what we feel right now. If indeed what you want to tell me yesterday, and not the truth, let's stick on the truth, right? Because maybe if we don't say, or people don't say, how come the number doubled in just one day? People are in quarantine. And then you want to feel say that, it was not right to tell the general public. Truth, let the truth be said. They're going to come back and tell us exactly, what those numbers were and why they make them mistake then, right? And then if you go quarantine people in a school facility, right? You don't decide to this school are they use them for lockdown. You make sure they get beds, they get lights, they get all the necessity what they need for staying at that place. They make the place conducive, right? So like New York, for example, they use the Jailbreak Center for make a hospital, like a overflow hospital, so that people that will go stay at that side, then they pull them at the hospital, make sure say the beds are available at the healthcare center for the critically ill patients. Because when they build a hospital, the hospital has so many things in there that they will not be able to do over a very short period of time, right? The Jailbreak Center now place in the whole conferences, so they feel say it is big enough for take care of these overflow and for make sure that they get enough beds available. And many states they do similar things, right? So, and even we'll see China, where they get their own, they build them tent hospitals them for make sure that they get enough space. So if you don't decide for use a school, if you make sure that the school is good enough for take care of the person, if you ask yourself, why do you put them in a hospital? Is it conducive for me? Is that the way to treat another human being? We need to think about that. Because sometimes this is what I question. Are you being very humane in your actions? The way you treat the other person? You know, for me, that's what I believe in. I treat somebody as in a holistic manner because, you know what, my profession has to deal with that. And for that, I hold everybody accountable in how you treat another human being. So if you ask yourself, is it really right for me to sleep in that environment? If you know they sleep there, why do you think the other person will sleep there? So would they ask the government? Would they ask the people that were in charge of this COVID-19 at the country? Let them try to stay accurate. Let them try to do the right thing. You know, not come back and apologize for your mistakes when you know, say, they deal with people in life now. They deal with people in their welfare. So I think this is really frustrating to deal with on a daily basis. And with the hope, say, you know, the journalists are there on top of their A game for a reason. For question them when it needs to. Question them if you have to question one word many times in different directions so that they will give clear answer. Because this is the time. This is time because we have seen America, when the president decides to begin to twist and turn questions, eventually he begin to answer the truth. So that's the journalist's role here. And I really call on every one of them. And I know they're all the pandemic game. I've already seen that. You know, I'm not saying that they even take a joke anymore. Because you know what? We are in the 21st century, and we know you guys are doing what you're supposed to do. And we continue to ask that you ask the questions so that the public is aware of the truth. You know, in our healthcare, if you make a mistake, you go back, you change your note, and you do something called addendum. So when you do the addendum, even if somebody go back and check, they're going to say, you be done correct your mistake. So let them understand that there's implication in their actions that they are doing. There's a lot of implication. They need to be accurate. And when they ask questions, please answer the question. We need to know the truth. At this point, we country they at risk. We put them at risk, and we want to make sure people will not come out looking bad after COVID-19. We want to come back with the, saying that we tried, we did our best, and you know what? I don't think we did worse as we've done before, right? So that media for say we can't do COVID-19, and so we people them, we wish them all the best that this 3-day lockdown become easy for them. That you know what, people that don't affect with this problem, that God send treatment and let them come out of it. The one that will not get exposed, we pray that they not get exposed. The one that we don't pass, we will pray for them as well. Let God sorry for them. So that I feel say I need for do here. And then the last time with the Pademba Road issue, I know I'm not being able to contribute, but this I want to say. So I don't know when Lord wake up. Lord really no say the world the right way. Lord no say no the time for go beginning cause things where they cause war. After 11 years of war, for Lord come begin to deal with gunfires, fire, things like that. That's not the way to go. 11 years, right? So it's really, that's not how we should be thinking. That day, I felt like I was bleeding in my heart because it's just too sad. It is too sorry to see. You know? Originally, I didn't have Kwendu. Now, they are come I can't free town. And then we born. If you ask me, I know the left Kwendu, I can't have free town. You know? But we come. Then from that moment on, schools then they change every time. You feel like you're backward in education, you're backward in development because of war. And all the things that we do to people, them cut people in hand and do all that stuff. Those were traumatic. They were very traumatic, and I don't think anybody want to see that. So that's my take on that, the whole thing. But, right in between your coverage, I really want to report on the donation we'll do yesterday, in which the donation was successful. We target many different communities then. Now, Freetown, the cloth face mask donation would start, the presentation take place in Poti, and then they move on from there, then go to Eastern Ferry Junction, Eastern Police, PZ, Lumley, and I believe a few other areas that I know, global call right now, but they target a lot of different communities then. And today also then target other communities then, also I believe on yesterday, Wellington was also targeted. Today, I believe it was Bombay Market, Mamioko Street, so we get few other areas then we'll get for target in terms of this mass donation. Because of the inter-district lockdown, some of the district then will not get to, but we will get to few other where they say now out of Freetown, right? So for when I would watch on Facebook, when I will see the Sarah Network Charity Foundation, mass donation, images there, and this now we official logo for the Sarah Network Charity Foundation. At the same time, I want to understand the Charity Foundation don't register with New York State, so we get a certificate for that, and we want to say thank you to everybody, we donate, and we really look forward to everybody in continued support as we continue to see how best we will make a change in our country. So we've been get about 19 people then we come to this time around for continue for donate to the charity, because last time we get about 33 people then. So we raised, initial, and then we've been get about $918 we'll be get at hand from the previous donation. This time around we get donation we add up to in terms of dollars, $870, and then somebody said na salon when I've been 519,000, and then in terms of pounds I've been 290. So the expenses total up, in terms of for the 5,000 masks, we'll then donate, we then sold for donation, was 13,172,000 leones, right? And that money we spend. And then actually the expense was 13,090,000. That, for people that were in the group, will get as, part of the donation group. The document don't go out today. So let everybody take a look. If you have questions, definitely you can reach out and I can respond. So out of all that, the balance money will get $715.40. So we don't open an account for the charity foundation. So money then will go there now. We look forward to everybody in donation, but at the same time, we will begin the request or actually reach out to organizations then we will willing for giving donations. We will we'll use them for other causes then at the country. We get different things and the website will go up and then you will see exactly things that we don't do and things that we plan for do ahead. We intend for target schools, hospitals, like we say, we therefore get a scholarship, fund where they say students would apply for college students, then I think for apply where they do medical, medicine or nursing, journalism and then law and things that we will not say. If them become that, then we will really strengthen some of the things in the country. And really, the goal is to have a better healthcare system in the country. And the goal is also to ensure that we get civic engagement, women's rights, and at the same time, for make sure there's better learning environment for people in the country. So I really say a big thank you to everybody, now this family, this Sarah Network family, whether you were able to donate this time around, it doesn't matter. We are here as a family, but I continue for us, for everybody, join we, and this is not something we want to do for the country. We want to see changes what they happen at this country. And Lord continue to fight, Lord continue to voice. We thoughts and we passion for the country, and then I'm sure we'll get there. And I want to say #Salon Strong. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aissatou. Thank you. Myself go just lob much small on the donation we be able to do yesterday. Just like waiting Aissatou don't say and waiting you they see na Facebook. That's something that I got for come back for can talk. But now I go hold me peace, stay, we try for fix things. But I want to make you trust this Sarah Network. I don't know if you don't do any other foundation, association, you give them any name where you give them. But you don't ever see una submit money. then come back and give you to the list couple. List everything there. We want for talk the talk and walk the walk and do the walk. That's why we're here. We want for make people learn that it can be done. Not to say, because the one thing we don't deter Sierra Leoneans them for contribute or for give towards charity. Now for say, oh, then they go eat the money. Or now for say, oh, then they try for show off. These are the kind of things we don't make. It's difficult if you want to compare to other communities them where you come to charity work, to giving. They see other communities, then they give. But when you come to Salon, then you actually say, then they go eat the money. And if you contribute, if you donate, ask every donor, they are in the group. If you donate, unless you decline to be part of the group, but everybody within the group, they see every step, how will they go? It's been discussed and everything. And not of us saying at the starting, say, oh, don't they go? No, this is how we tend for change the narrative. And somebody asked how for donate. Alima to Dean, say how for donate South Africa on the numbers that we can announce. Contact anyone by their number then we will show you how we do them. We really try for encourage people for make a yearly pledge and donation. A yearly pledge where you go say, okay, for this year 2020, now this I want to donate. So at the end of the year, because we want to take on, I know say last December we go salon, we go do a couple of donation them, but we don't want for the come every time come like say na then they would there for. Even right answer why they talk about this, you don't scrap me mojo I be get just no. Me EOC. But again, it's for a good cause, We didn't have for a good cause, and I want to make you really believe in Sierra Network. We get reason why we exist, and that reason we want to fulfill them. I open the phone line now. Yes, caller, you're live on here. You name and where you call from?
Yeah, this is Mike from Philadelphia.
Yes, Mike, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, I don't really want to comment on this coronavirus thing again because we don't talk about this over and over. I hope saying whoever they in charge of this, get some management skills because it look like say they don't get no management skills. They don't know how to manage things or manage people there. Then they want copy from overseas country there. Where we say this is not a simple thing. Where they quarantine people there, just keep them at their house. Whatever they need, buy their small home over there, let them buy the thing and then keep them at their house. That's the basic thing that they don't need for go carry and go to school where we say they go inconvenient there. This we need for land management skill, not for copy from big countries there, because that's small country than they. We need for think outside the box. I just want to comment on this 5G, where people they compare with the coronavirus. Me no want to do any other thing. 5G means 5th generation. 5th generation, even America actually will not get 5th generation internet yet. Now they're just beginning. So most of them are 3G would they use, but they just add up to 3G LTE where they help boost the internet and the faster downloads. Some people can get 4G, but most people can not get 5G because 5G now basically they newer phone that we just come out. So we'll not for compare 5G to any virus. 5G not get nothing for do with the virus. 5G gets something for do with communication, a faster download, faster communication. That's it. The military now have been done to use 5G for the past 5-10 years. One day they say Corona come out from the military for the past 5-10 years. So when people are letting they think twice. The electrical thing not get nothing to do with virus. Virus is a totally different thing. When they give they don't think and able to solve this problem. Yeah, so there's not a bigger issue with this virus, But we know they think. When they try for copy from outside, we need to figure out a way to solve this problem. Now that's my own contribution. I don't know.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Brian. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brian, I get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, I think we'll tell you thank you for the program and for the opportunity. We have one for start now the incompetence. Just like what we to see, what we make like the various thing there, it expose the government what they rule. Just like this incompetent administration will get in America, how we expose them, now the same way it expose this government who we get, and it will expose APC what them in there. They are all incompetent. They all get the same thing there around them. Because how want they give one figure, one group they give one figure, this other one they give one figure. I don't understand. They are really, really incompetent. And another thing again, what we talk. Because you know, go see what AYV the news, I hold that organization. Then go give 150 million leons. So all what they watching news today, now they think see. Then people there we get for starter now. For now we begin demand not only the thing on done and now when they get any scope on I for begin now we they shout loud. Now we know how then they use this couple. Because now waiting me up on Ebola lay happen back. So now we get for starter. Then the second thing what they talk about, this because what news today back I see that riot na alongside, we don't go burn that chief house, we then see them over and go put them go that and go put la cell phone tower, they see that 5G that room of the pass. All them thing and they now lawlessness down one day. Now lawlessness down and then tear all over the talk. Then the last thing, now lockdown will start for the next 3 days. Please, please, please. We know one for see policeman or soldier man. They kick people and pull blood pan them. We know one for see that one day. Because we know some people don't go talk. When we talk, they say, oh, human rights. We know one for see that. We know one for see that. So now my contribution and thanks very much on all the line.
Thank you very much. Very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, caller, I live on here. Your name and who the call from?
Hello, my name is Gugiat, the call from Norway.
Yes, Gugiat, you get the platform.
Yes, so if we are glad at least we safe change your mode safe before the day done. Because now the one says it's Triple say this program say if you look like same it will begin get beefy because the time right now see almost o'clock to it. So then 25 after 3. Too late. Just grab say okay for the gate so call it now we make able to take part to the program. So I don't know if the time now so they continue to Nayanda because we really late.
We'll try for adjust now. We'll try for
really, yeah, that would be nice. Yes, so people like I don't know the talk. I myself see the way you vex today. But one thing I want to know we talk, like how I start to talk, the journalists then get for begin press the question. Because see if that guy did not be count that question, then I saw them for be left this thing under the ground, for be commonado, and which is bad. Now the thing this way make the people in a salon they deny say the sick noddy. Because see the one the way they before. How then they able to do this year? I listen this program when I make yesterday when I talk say over 2,000 and some hundred where they don't guarantee. To be honest, me mind not cut safe. Man, no lie. Because when I'm watching the number, I look and say, this number has to go up. I look and say like not possible. To be honest, I look and they make say not possible because the number it two times some. For the last one, I get 1,400. Before I don't jump over 2,000 some hundred. But like we're ready to talk, made them press them. Made like how you talk and say you don't fight for ask and you fight for dodgy question. Now for finding next then try for getting journalists back, we will give them the same question with them. They made them answer this question. If not mistake, made them come out plain to the people and say, okay, na mistake. But people they for no. Because like how you talk and then they give the people and for make people and get fake news. Because if one way they give the news today on a car with this tomorrow. I don't care with another thing. The number where they ask now, when they try for response to the question, which is bad. And like where I start to solve this country where they live salon, unless what you want for you safe, when you know say you good, now you want for you safe. Now you get and so you get for this to you, your next person. If you know say this thing not good for you, you're not going for put onto your company because in this one all a human being. Like how they talk no for this currency, look how they go put people in for sleep na bench. Which is sad. And when they can't tell, we say, okay, how they use this money for COVID-19. Then they can't talk, almost they don't get it. Almost they say, but now they talk and go into detail, waiting and use the money for. They know they do all that checking they don't do at all. And then they're going to say, okay, then give me so and so thing, and this amount we get, we spend so and so thing. Wait till we spend now for back, if nobody need able know. The same problem maybe they go for Ebola. Now the same problem back the council for this COVID-19. And also so that for the treat people, if we don't want to do transparency, we don't want any people to say yes, we not transparency. But the one that they do, like say, game they play. So now my consideration this people, they may go take control over this country, but now they know they make the people and take it serious. So let's not take us serious before the people and safety can serious.
All right, thank you very much. We'll get to. Thank you. Yes, caller, ID live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yes. How are you, Triple A? In Ezekiel. I call from St. Louis, Missouri.
Yes, Ezekiel, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, I listen to your points them where you raise and all waiting others then don't talk. Now one word where you said talk where I just want for reflect on because everything just centered on this one keyword, patriotism. And you know, it's sad for see where we get this kind of situation with the COVID-19 and see the kind of violence where we see within this period. And all this, like I've been talking today, not to other people, they do them. Now we not Salonians, now we they do Mama Salon this. So also we love this for the country. People are not they do this from outside of the country. Now people they will Salonians they do this. I think so we all need to know this. And the one that way they do them, they all get family connections. We all related in somehow. Like when you talk about that person where they on their own, they connected to families. But we say we love them for the country. But let we see the wrong thing and call them by the right name and try to make like where the United States and other places. You say something, say something. But how this go? How we go show love to the country where we get plenty of things where we see, but we not talk and we hide them. You see, and like when you talk just now about people then now we like for even donate. All this now because of people them bad experiences over the years with corruption. All them clear so they talk, not to other people. Now we same one. We leaders so we went as the ordinary citizens. So I think say they don't reach that time the way like we need more sensitization on that side. For let we know say like a way this group they try for raise and help people them. Let we see and let them save not vex so. Let them know say Salon people and don't go to hell. So they're not even sure when they talk about that. So but let them continue for the sensitize them and I'm sure say that will encourage people them for come on board. But that word now in the kill way. Because as we did so, everything will they happen with violence now from we from we brothers and from we sisters them. When this go stop and let we go see that the COVID-19 we able to handle them effectively. For the authorities, like that data side is very important. I wish them will able to come back to that to their senses and reflect on that question when you ask. Let them come out with the correct data for this thing. Now that number of countries like the United States and other great nations, if COVID-19 don't overstretch them, now say the way they get experts, biologists, epidemiologists, get the one and they all, but still this thing don't stretch them off. We want them to try, even like Ebola where they come. Which epidemiologists will be in charge? Which biologists will be in charge? Instead, people then they just take people and put on there because of whether they right now. So now we problem that now Salon. We now can't get this kind of expert there. And this kind of thing, if you say the people then lawlessness will get for allow this thing for go down into communities and really become a community spread, it will be difficult for hold. We they blame government, but the laws and people they know they hold them. In this case, we they notice the people they see they travel. They put lockdown or other things that they happen. So all of this they boil to we self no law for a country. We attitude and we behavior them towards we authorities as well. In as much as government and get the owners for do all the things they have so, but waiting our own responsibility towards them and they for make we obey them laws than they. This thing not funny, not to force alone no more. But great nations, you don't batter them, you don't batter the economy. What about like a we? So let we just pray that people in Salon will continue more for talk to citizens them and let them understand that this thing real and let them obey the laws and regulations the government they put. By the grace of God, we will fit them. I thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Ezekiel. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
My name is Boda Kanji.
Your background look loud, so you can turn them down or you work accommodate.
I'm a brother Kanji.
You get 3 minutes waiting on your contribution.
I call from Germany.
Okay.
I will try to talk about this lockdown issue. So the government no go able lock people them. They say, okay, when I stay home without food and proper treatment. So you can prevent people. Let me say, okay, when I stay home, if you food day, everything there in place, people will obey the law. But if you food not day, people are not able to obey this law. So let the government able to put things in place, because even you able to control the people, let them stay home. The angry get for pull them outside. So this is my contribution. So I gave a big saloon government, they're able to take care of the people then. So at least let them able to give them food.
All right, thank you very much, Brother Kanji. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who the call from?
Yes, sir. This is Aya, the call from years.
Yes, Aya, you get the platform, sir.
Yeah, first of all, I want to commend you for your take on the EOC. I mean, you saying also you get lots of fire and passion. You know, I thought you just didn't say no more, okay, you overlook things, but today I see the different side of, or you hear the different side of AAA, which is good, you know. The thing I want to talk about this people, you know, you see them putting them in schools and get change bail and things, you know, nothing, no rights, no water, you know. That is very surprising to some, but to me, not even surprising because they are not getting priority right. Some time ago, I was asking, and then within Toxi Bank of Salon, I did, and they put this COVID-19 money. So they asked, but this 7.5 million where the World Bank did towards this COVID-19. I remember you tell me, say, it deal with the ministry, then they use them for some other COVID project. What COVID project? When you talk about COVID project, this quarantine a major project. I don't see any reason why therefore take a lackadaisical attitude towards them people within the quarantine. You know? What did they get the money for? It's not the project they won't really hear about. You know? They need to tell us about their project and who's starting to spend their money, especially the 7.5 million. As far as the report will come out from you say EOC and Ministry of Health and Sanitation, why are those people not coordinating with each other before they send these figures out? You know? Why are they not coordinating? Aren't they supposed to be doing the same stuff? You know? Why this they can't give you a different number, then they can't give you a different number. Then at the end they try to reconcile at the end of the day. It doesn't make any sense. They're supposed to talk with one voice. Because if they speak with one voice and answer the questions, then these kind of doubts with people when they don't create so in people's mind, enough for the happen. You know, they need to get their act together, like you said, you know. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller ID live on air. Your name and who the call from?
Hello, Triple. Mina sequence.
You get a platform sequence. 3 minutes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And just like what that first lady talk, the timing you get for look of the timing because like kind of more we go to 3:30 now. And for making short, I just want to elaborate on 3 points. And first on this corona business, you understand? First and foremost, I don't talk until they say the government so serious. The government not serious at all for fight coronavirus. One video where you post one time on the network whether one girl with the quarantine, the toxin or get food for 4 days. People as I always joke, I walk inside Ebola. You understand? Ebola will get 21 days of incubation period. What is corona now 14 days? When you go, the first thing per Ebola, where you contact tracer and you the person where they go watch them people and they for 21 days. Now you the first week they go serve them food. Now you always for tell that government say or the people who na the code they say food don't and them people are the host. You understand? The government they do any kind of thing serious. Like how they always tell me family there that we already out there. But we tell the people and say Corona day and then we do all kinds of things for better prevent themselves. Because if we see that the government no more they look, then they like for kill all the people there under. Salon now we are the only country. Now we are the only country we don't go resurrected case per corona. Now we are the only country. Now I make what a person they come and say you network they give lie news. Now the government first don't lie. Because any statistic with the government's pull, the international world they get her. So how they go rebuke that same thing back to international world say, that person be on that and don't wake back up. So you understand? Okay, come on to this and incident will happen Pademba Road and all the rest of it. You understand? They feel sick for media houses and a salon. The video we I see we SLBC show we when a live video. Than most they under as a journalist. You as a journalist, you get forget balanced information. You don't go inside the scene, you just interview the prison officer there, the jailman and you don't even go near them for talk, say, my interview one. Then to the extent that so jailman, they Allah say one eat, that most they told jailman and say, you don't bone the rest there. How down most who knows not jailman and bone the rest? So you see some of them here, and you see again the incident will happen with that policeman and that checkpoint. Just like how they say. These governments I don't see how you don't dance to the tune, you walk a day at a stick. All this anti-corruption they make sure lie. Then just get the people that they want inside this corruption business. But the real corruption, look like this checkpoint issue. I don't think that man forget problem for that. If not corruption, this government is of fit. That man don't give no say this na coffee. Nobody know for transport this time to this time. Then minister they go lie say him be inside the motor. Now that make a calculate say if the minister na ambush he be inside the motor. Where the man no see him. So you see, we cannot take this podium for long. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Sequence. Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah. Okay, sir.
Yes, caller, ID live on air. Your name and who the call from?
Thank you so much. My name is Ezekiel Nobanda Wallace. I call from Oregon.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
All right, thank you so much for we don't give me this chance for that contribute a little bit. I want to talk about 3 things basically. First, now the corona issue. But on the corona side, basically, they talk to the authorities. The reason why we always get issues with the populace in that country, now the truth, and that the truth from leadership now always a problem for we. One caller earlier on, we say, if you don't do mistake, you come to the people and realize you don't do mistake, you explain them, go understand, you know. And I don't know if na culture, I think for say big one, we don't wrong picking or we don't do something wrong to the picking. No one let the picking know say do wrong. So we defend we all kind way maneuver. And this don't go into leadership. Every time they do something when a mistake, we then know say the populace is not stupid. They know we all understand. For easily come out and say, yes, that was a mistake. We realize that we don't fix that. People then go honor that, you know, then go due respect for say you did talk to them with the truth because they already know, you know. So if we leadership go sit down back and come to the reality, say then they talk to people the way they understand, way they educate, the world they watch them, and then that will help the situation. So the contribution on that side, on the corona side, especially with the leadership. The second one now to the president. You know, especially in connection with the incident that will happen now the prison. Definitely right now, when they hold anybody according to report what they get, will they go by that? Will not they hold anybody accountable for now until the investigation done. But the leadership lacking, you know, on your introduction, you talk how, you know, come out and address the country, the nation. Boy, something like that don't happen. Everybody worry, everybody confused. You know, for the first thing, they out here will begin seeing smoke bellowing from the United and the U.S. Embassy and to the prison. You know, come out and say something very encouraging to people. Come on. This is not a party business. Me, na the leader, the head of the house. If anything happen, I not put me picking them, me woman together and tell them, say, okay, now so thing don't happen. Okay, I will address them this way or Lord work this way. Just imagine the confusion we go in my house. This is exactly the same thing where they happen with leadership. The president come out and talk to we as you picking them, talk to we for all we understand, encourage we. All these things, one thing I understand, if you talk, you make sense. If you not talk, you make sense because people they will interpret. If you not talk, then will interpret and the way how they want for interpreter. One man tell me, he say if you enter a place, introduce yourself and explain to them or act the way how you want let them take you. He said then go and interpret you the way how they want to interpret you. So they're not going to blame we if other people are beginning to interpret differently because they come out and lead we. And the third thing now to the general populace, especially the youth. I mean, at the big una, for long una begin take steps of taking your own responsibility. Because then people here, come on, it's 59 years. If you follow the history, you will know. Say they no go ever try for look into your interests. Time for let you begin take action for your own interests. When are they working at the bank? The first thing when they tell you, they say before you deal with anybody, any customer or any team member, any leadership way they under, any action they want let you take, you say you for ask yourself, what is in it for me? You get for ask, what's in the inside this thing with this leader they push me for Lado? Ask yourself. So this now that's they tell the youth there. Lord left for they follow blindly. She don't ask questions. If you want to get wisdom, now for ask question, when you ask question, then will give you answer, and that answer the way then it will give you a footprint where you go follow, whether it's good for you or not. Left for follow blindly. Not left. The first one being APC being we got the same issues. We ask the same questions. We were tormented about it. This one don't come inside and some youth and they understand again. You want to follow blindly. Come on. Lord, we begin ask questions. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you very much, Ezekiel. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Yes, I call from Minnesota, America. And I listen everything waiting the next caller just talk. Waiting me to try for talk on this issue now we will country in Sierra Leone. The thing I don't understand about we, the Africans, then, but we more from Sierra Leone. It look like some of we don't know we identity. Because when we know we identity, you go know so you come out so you go. The things where they happen in our country today, sometimes we self we wrong. Not to everything we get for blame government. And there are some issues then. We suffer within this diaspora. We get for put a big contribution towards we country. We don't the other countries there, we they see a lot of jobs there. Now the private sectors then they create them jobs there. Government jobs, a few government jobs then they. But what it they happen that we country now the selfishness, the greed. All the leaders there, APC, SFPP, whatsoever, they don't fail the nation. Then people there go take money, this money, $1 million will create a very good job for youth them. But if you see Western people there, if you take the assets that you put them together, you will not say they're greed and selfish. And they talk, and then they talk on Piscine line, and they talk as a Sierra Leonean. If we check Bakaba, when the war ended up in Sierra Leone, now be the first president. After the Second World War, when they be called the Geneva Conference, when they talk say any nation trying to claim a territory in Africa should make it to another countries in order to avoid conflict crimes. Everything will happen that we country, we don't do this Osusu after the Second World War. They take this money. Bakaba was the one at that time when they get that money to. Semi school would ever benefit from their money they day. The time we go school, when South Africa begins war, when we dey school, they picking they come, that's Sierra Leone, they take post for them. Then they put them in a good schools there. We Sierra Leone picking after the war, where the war be they go on. Where they ever go Guinea or any other close to Africa countries there, where they enjoy their money they day. That don't pass. We don't count ANES. When we assess ANES in assets where it get them buildings them. Parts of MOW you don't buy them. Buy them from the government when I immediate power itself in the buy from itself in the seller. So parts of street town ANES buy them. If you check the houses the way ANES gets, one way the assets is over $1 million. What job will it create? You see, that people there they don't deceive we. And we get forced enough strong and get if we're not able to get another party. Let's see reunions they make we get this thing here where we go there in middle, where we go there. Why politicians not turn to this particular group? The politician not win the election. And how we for do them? This not about this party line now. Now make we create something where we go get tough. We shake salute. What say we do? I'm gonna try create a job. We said Sierra that if you owe 500,000, you able to get that, you able gonna bank a loan, you go create a job where you go bring income at the same time. You don't have 40, 50 Sierra Leoneans there. At the end of the day, we get pressure group because now all of these two parties they known at this country. APC, SFPP. When this kick me, we go to this. When this go kick me, we go to this. How long will they go? We go to okay. So me your advice we are the give right now. Are they beg we don't use them. Let them let for use them. Then they go buy you draw. Then they go buy you jam. Then they go buy you drink. Then they go buy you hard liquor. Let them see you. Let them think. Let them bring peace now with country. Now unity they bring peace now with country. So do you ask Sierra Leoneans then? Are they big? Make decide again for talk say we need another war now with country. We need peace. When I make we march the free town and we ask for peace. Let them go to do their transparency with people then. So now me you talk that.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and where you call from?
It's not call from Washington.
Yes, Alimatu, you get 3 minutes.
I remember before this thing they reached Salon Day, I be on the talk, I beg, I say, do ya. This not so easy something. Let them not make it waiting for Salon. I beg every day. I think today I don't beg now your program for that thing and day. And like the deputy minister, when me know of, now a doctor, medical doctor, where Asabi, where he had one old, that's a district like now Western area I be there. The deputy, where know about primary health care. And when you do, if you not do primary health care, they not allow you for head any district. In no say record keeping now health is very important. When are not for mistake. That kind of mistake they would have mistake, so now blunder. They need for rectify that mistake there and tell the public back say, now so we be say, but not so we say again. That mistake. Then the left and I gladly I be just sleep now you vex or you vex now with me. But I put the phone near me so that the pillar while they sleep. You understand? And then this pandemic world issue. Me don't go pandemic road. I don't go inside. I don't go visit somebody. I don't go judge anybody. Now God alone know what happened at that pandemic road day. And the journalists them like when ISB talk let them take them ground, let them stand. And again, journalists, they not get freedom of speech, that's alone. When you talk the truth, then they put you at side corner. Else the government say, whether they can, and that's what they do. The only person who I don't say, when I left them, let them talk, what we say, let them left them, let them talk their mind. But all the rest now jail them, they jail them. Or then go do it and go for do them. So do ya. Let them take them who picking and they under force with family then they. Do ya let them take them with people that like them. Like, look, I think some picture the way they pull out, they see them all the near too. Some they put their backside and team. All the near. Do ya. Now the big salon government, let them take time with people their life. Then do ya. I beg. I don't know what me go for talk, yeah?
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yes, caller. Your name and side the call from, please.
Mr. Domingo, Andrew Domingo, and I'm calling from the UK.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Okay. Now, just a very quick one I want to put in. I mean, I understand that there's a lot of issues that go on in our country, but we get for fence solutions. We as a people get for fence solution. Will government not be simple to it? You understand? We as a people get for fence solution. And one of the projects we are getting in mind, now for let we create kitchens where we prepare food for the people that will not get a job, will not get money. Let them can't eat. Let them go to society, go help society. Who that help for clean street, who that help for clean gutter. Giving them something, a purpose, you know, give them some self-worth. And then from there, so that we can begin build up and send better job for there and all whatnot, build up the economy, build up the country. All these unnecessary arguments right now, we need to find a solution. Hello?
Yes, you did live. There is a delay, so wait till they listen in there at the background. So just focus on the phone and forget about the background.
Yeah.
That's it? Now your contribution done so?
Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I can go on forever, but like you said, it's only a 3-minute
yes,
call.
Okay.
So another day I go call, I'll give you another input.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, caller, you did live on your name and inside the call phone?
Yeah, my name is Sassy. Thank you very much for giving me the platform. Let God help everybody. I just tell that sister, thank you for the contribution we give this night. Let God bless them. Let God protect them. It's one thing I would like to say. One thing. If the operator tire for operate the boat, the captain sleep, we the passenger, they will get for steamer for direct the boat to the good direction. Means we, the Sierra Leone picking the way they around the world. This is the time when we get for take cutlass for brush the only grass na the field. It be SLPC, it be APC. Then two parties there, then get for take break. Then get for take break. We get for stand strong for make we build the country. They were then they deceive we. Then they receive we, they abuse we, then turn around and deceive we. All what thing they happen so because of now the same category people you say wait to why don't rule, why don't I wait no more, why don't I you can wait let me come but they vote for you. But wait now the same category people them. Let everybody listen to me. Me na born Sierra Leone, born local from Vatican. But I don't care who's party with this or who's education. You want to go and talk about education. You get education, you know how to educate yourself, you know how to educate your people, you know how to educate your country. Which kind of education we get? If we won't come out in a salon, won't go now, then people don't can't see how things then they go. Yeah, they beg everybody, let stand strong. For no be look. When they don't know it will be like them two parties that don't be like, let them go sit down aside. Let we take for country, no be like. When we don't be if you then get away for cancer, then they can't say if they don't get away again, let them go forever. But when people then they suffer, or people they complain, no way to sleep now, complain, or this is they see that terrible video, they see this, that day they talk. You don't come up and down day. So everybody get for stand up for Makuteku country. If you're not for that, from Sierra Leone to zero, you go from bad to worse. What you they see, they give me a headache, they give me, I push they able think straight. If they try for make you try for, what's they? Maybe I they suffer, not try for make sure, maybe what time come, but that place they all the time bad news. We don't tire. Do ya Sierra Leoneans long stand for long take country? The time don't reach. Thank you very much. God bless you. Let God continue to protect and promote you. And the other thing where I want member you is if you go get any program where they put maybe about I don't know, I'm not going to talk about that. They call you passionately talk about that. Okay.
All right, thank you very much.
God bless you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Our last caller Randy for today. The line don't close, yes. But good people they call, but I think that's the end of today. We don't try. We just ask the government of Sierra Leone that there are so many questions and people need answer, and the answer they with them. We just don't want to make other people create answers them we know to the correct answer. We go there back on Monday. Tomorrow they take a rest. And that's what myself go say, tata.